Okay, important question that I want to start this all off with. Let's just have Aaron start with this first because we've had this argument at work for the past couple days. What is, in your opinion, Aaron, the most overrated movie of all time?
I
Just
don't
pick
know.
one, something. Okay, I'm on the boat of Frozen. I think that movie's overrated as shit,
I enjoyed it.
and that's fine. But yeah, I think it's overrated.
I think.
Now hear odds take, and we can both after this, Aaron. You and I can meet him up, and we can go kick his ass. So
Okay. I think Forrest Gump is overrated.
Oh no, best movie. Like one of my all-time favorite movies.
See, that's why
So-
I think it's overrated.
why are you wrong?
Because it's my favorite. That's why it's overrated. There's a reason it's my favorite because it's such a great movie. It deserves
exactly.
all of its attention.
It's got everything.
Frozen
It's
is
got-
okay, but it doesn't deserve, I think, as much attention as it's got. I mean, children love it. Maybe it's the greatest all-time movie for children, but Forrest
don't
Gump
thi-
is the greatest movie ever of
No
everything.
chance, dude.
it's got war. It's got love. It's got comedy. All right.
Exactly. It's
I
like
can't
a
be the
million
only
movies
one
in
that thinks
one.
this way. I swear to God.
You
dude,
kind
I
of
cannot.
are though.
No.
So
dude.
we've also had this argument also where so there's a big thing where okay, overrated to me is I see Frozen and I'm like, okay, maybe that's a fine movie, but I think it's got too much praise to the point where I'm like, I don't think it quite deserves it. Where I don't think Forrest Gump's overrated because it gets a ton of praise, but I think it deserves it.
Yeah.
No chance, dude. I think
Frozen may not be a bad movie per se, but I
the
do
only
not
reason
think
Frozen-
it's top tier films of all time
the only reason Frozen gets a bunch of credit is because it was
because it
the
sucks.
big first Disney person or princess after such a long time. That I mean, I don't know. But dude, come on, this
Aaron's got to have one. What's one that
This
you
whole
think
Forrest
just
Gump movie
every
is just
person
way too
loves
long.
and you just don't understand why?
I don't know. A lot of the movies people love, I tend to love too. So
Good point. Okay, mine, another one. This is super controversial,
yeah,
but I also think Black Panther is also one of those ones. It's just not
See, and
good. And people
can
think
see
it's
that.
the
didn't
greatest
care much
movie
for
of all
that
time.
movie.
I could see that, and it did get way too much hype for a
Yeah.
movie that isn't really anything special.
It was a
But
Lexus
yeah, you're right.
commercial.
You tell that to some people. It's a Lexus commercial. You tell that to some people, they'll beat your ass.
I know, and that's why we'll beat your ass for not liking Forrest Gump. You've never wait, what? We're having some technical difficulties with Odd. So hear me out, guys. Did you know where he lives? They finally just introduced internet, so that's kind of why his shit's struggling so bad.
yeah. Last week they got indoor plumbing.
Right? Okay, we have a little technical difficulty here because once
Sorry.
again,
Whoops.
just Odd can't get his shit together, which is okay.
Yeah, they came to cut my light, and everything just went dark. I think they
You know,
heard.
okay, sorry
they
to know
heard
what
my hot
happened.
take on Forrest Gump.
Yeah, exactly.
My neighbor's like, you know what? Fuck you.
You look
Switch
outside
it.
and it's Tom Hanks clipping your internet cable
You live
outside.
next to Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Next.
No, Tom Hanks knows if anybody talks shit on Forrest Gump, he just finds them.
It's
Yeah,
his
no
greatest
shit.
movie ever.
No
and he's known
chance.
that Odd has been
movies.
talking shit on Forrest Gump for the past couple days, so he's
All
been
right, I'm gonna
traveling.
piss off another old white dude that's supposed to be funny. You know what other movie I don't like?
Oh, God.
It's
Anchorman.
supposed to be funny.
That's different though. That's not that's not. I
Anchorman
would
is
not
one of those-
consider that even close to being in the same tier as
If you
Forrest
ask
Gump.
anybody funniest movie ever, I bet you get 5, 6 out of 10.
Yeah, if you go
to tell
ask
you.
a basic white dude what his favorite movie of all time is, then yeah.
Well, I bet you if I ask a basic not white dude if Forrest Gump is good, they'll say it's not.
It's a good movie. Yeah, I guarantee you
good
they
movie.
will. It's a good
I'm
movie.
sure
It's,
people would love it.
Yeah.
People do love it.
Anchorman is
Yeah,
not
Anchorman was good in its time when it came out,
Mm.
and it wasn't like super big at the time. It was funny, and then it became overrated, and everyone like raved on it
I
and
think-
stuff, and it became overrated.
think
I would
the
agree.
movie
I think
itself
Anchorman's
is just
overrated, but
trash.
do not even try to put that in the same league as Forrest Gump, okay?
Yeah, the
Well,
greatest
exactly,
comedy
though.
movie is Hot Rod.
Exactly.
You got Anchorman up here. I mean, Anchorman. Forrest Gump out here like it's the best movie ever. It's definitely not.
It's definitely up
Definitely
there.
one of them.
No
Yeah.
chance.
Yes.
Ugh,
Whatever.
Alright.
We're never gonna win with you, are we?
no. Maybe I'll watch it again. No.
Yeah, and you'll love it.
Yeah, but then you've got this thing in your head now where you're like, you know what? That
I gotta
movie's
watch
ass.
Yeah,
So I don't
this
wanna
is true.
watch
I went as Forrest Gump for Halloween one year.
Yeah.
Damn. What'd they do? Kick you out of the place?
No, I won the competition.
They felt pity for
They
you.
said he's the greatest movie ever.
They're like, this dude
He
don't know
won
anything.
that.
He's probably never won anything in his life. Let's give him a trophy.
Now you're just making fun of the mentally ill.
Damn. Okay, got me.
Okay.
You
We're just gonna
got
sit
me.
here and fight with each other this whole time. Now, what's
Yeah.
more disappointing than Odd not liking Forrest Gump?
Tell me.
The fact that this stamp fell very short of its anticipated auction record.
Oh,
A stamp.
Yeah,
I didn't
it-
say that right.
Yeah.
So
it's not even. It's used already.
a used,
Is it used?
stamp. Well,
Yeah, but it's people love this stamp for some reason. I don't know why.
it
Yeah, but did you see how much it did sell for?
God damn.
Yeah, I thought this was a boring article. I clicked on it because I thought it'd be funny and stupid. And the price that the stamp sold for was $8 million. They thought it would sell for 10.
Oh fuck me! I didn't make another
yeah. So
million
this is
dollars.
disappointing. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
You're not even
Yeah.
gonna hit your 10 to 15 million dollar stamp quota.
This is probably
It's
the
a
best stamp
stamp.
ever.
It's like this dumbass shit where people are buying NTCs.
That
It's
shit's-
like,
that shit's
what are you
old,
gonna
dude.
do with a $10 million stamp? Somebody got a hella deal on it for $8 million though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I bet you I get another
The
million
world's
out of it.
right here. The world's most valuable stamp is fairly unremarkable looking, admits the chief curator of the philately of the Smithsonian.
murky
I
in
don't know
hue
what it-
and scribbled upon a colonial postal worker and former owners, the stamp disappointed some visitors to the museum. When it was displayed there a few years ago, I would say a common reaction was, "This doesn't look right." Well, that's because you've been looking at a magazine reproduction for 40 years. See, that's exactly why it's sorry, guys. We've been looking at a reproduction. Duh.
If we see the
If we
real
would've
thing,
seen the real
our
thing.
dicks get hard or what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And honestly, I don't understand why it's worth this much. Was there something special about it?
No, like it.
It's one of like the first stamps ever. I think it was
Not
printed, like-
even, dude.
yeah, I guess it was
16
printed
years.
16 years after. But it was facing a stamp shortage when this was made. So
Say
rare
one of one.
stamp.
One of one.
And this has been passed on to multiple people. So I think that's what kind of gives it its kind of.
All kinds of people have stamped on this thing.
You're a family heirloom. Here it is. It's a little piece of paper.
Stamp a little kid's paper.
The stamp
It's
was
your
passed
birthday.
through the world's great collections, was seized by the French as reparations from Germany in 1920. Let me remind you, it was made in found in 1873, but I think it was made in
fucking magic?
1856. In 1920, so this thing's still flying around.
Jesus.
The French seized it from Germany
What the fuck? Yo, this like
and was owned by
Tesseract?
John DuPont, a scion of one of America's richest families, even after he was convicted of murdering a wrestler in 1997.
The backstory of the stamp is a lot more interesting, I guess.
I want to
than
pay
the
him
stamp itself.
$8 million now.
So that's really what it is. It's just got a cool backstory. And
How the
that's why
fuck do you know all this? Like, I could have told you, hey, I got this stamp. Let
Yeah,
me tell you,
exactly.
George Washington stamped it. And then guess what he did? He sent it to a fucking bill collector. And then the
So
bill
that's really what
collector
this-
was a murder.
That's really what this last paragraph is it's kind of just saying like, hey, it's not about what the stamp is. It's just kind of the history, which is so dumb.
You can make all that shit up.
That's like Tom. I guess it could be if you're into that stuff, but I don't really care. I don't know. Maybe I would care. It'd be cool if like somebody had a car for sale and I knew Ferrari owned it at one point in his life, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. I can tell people, but it's a stamp.
Yeah.
It's an unsticky piece of paper.
Yeah.
It's not even probably sticky anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it got stuck to something, and that was the last it did. They just probably cut around it, and there you go.
Well, I'm happy for you, new stamp owner. Enjoy.
Watch somebody steal
Enjoy
it
your-
now.
Yeah.
Like a bank heist.
Yeah,
but
it'll
you
be like the
steal a
Pink
stamp.
Panther or something.
You guys down?
We'll make a movie out of this shit.
After we make a ton of money off of our joint OnlyFans, maybe we can
go
go and start
Steal
stealing
stamps.
stamps.
Nah,
Specifically
we'll be able to
stamps.
buy it.
And then
We'll
we'll
be
be
like-
part of the history of it. They're going to be like, in 2021, a group of 3 dudes that have their own OnlyFans stole the stamp and
And
held
jizzed
onto
on
it for 50 years. And
The
there we
sticky
go. It's going to be
bandits.
worth way more.
Yeah, the sticky pants boys.
This is
The sticky
pants.
bandits.
So when like we kind of blow up, and I'm thinking this is what our next step is. When we blow up, maybe we have a studio somewhere in like an office building. I'm kind of gonna take China's kind of
Dude, I
roll
love
with this
this
one.
idea.
I like it. So they're saying that Canon, the camera company, is only letting their smiling employees in. And does it take a picture of them when they come into the office?
It's like a scanner. It's like a facial recognition scanner, and you gotta like legit smile.
It's like that cringy shit that like dudes will say to girls. It's like, why don't you smile more?
Yeah,
You'd be
you know?
cute if you smiled.
Yeah.
There's an AI that comes over and he's like, you'd be cute if you smiled more. And you're like, oh fuck, maybe you're right.
You get shocked
Maybe
and you
you're
start
right.
frowning.
You'd get paid more if you smiled more.
You'd get paid more if you smiled more.
You see
And then your
somebody
boss comes over and
crying-
he's like, smile, you stupid fucker, you're fired.
You see somebody crying in a cube, and security comes pick his ass up and takes him away.
Kicks him out.
Yeah. Where'd Jeff go? I don't know. He never came back.
I don't know what that's supposed to. I don't understand what that's supposed to even do.
So apparently they want to encourage their employees to be happy, obviously. So if you show up to work happy, you must be happy. And
So
they also say that most people are too shy to smile. What?
in China, a lot of companies use surveillance technology to like track their employees.
What?
This one company this guy helped build a software for, it was called like Dizanzian, or the third eye, that helped track employees' computer activity.
What? So it would watch them while they were looking at the screen.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the guy quit because he's like, okay, I know I helped make this, but you can't just work nonstop always.
You ever seen that movie Eagle Eye with the best actor in the world, Shia LaBeouf?
I think it was very forgettable, so I don't remember.
That's what that reminds me of.
I don't even remember what that's about. Surveillance.
It's about a camera that just watches him the whole time, and it's like manipulating his life.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, well, this is exactly like this, because there's another Beijing software company, Zong Dutong, where it just follows your location.
That's scary. That's like, dude, boomers are onto something with the fucking sticky note over the screen.
I mean, my laptop, I have a piece of
Yeah,
tape
you're
over the
boomer.
camera.
I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
little
What's
black
gonna
electrical
happen?
tape on it.
All I do
What's
is
gonna-
jerk off in this chair.
Exactly. They're gonna see me either beat off or me just staring blankly into the screen while I'm probably looking at something.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do with that? Absolutely nothing.
Sell it. They're gonna use that to like make so they'll like use that face rigging stuff to make deep fakes of you, and they're gonna make money off of their OnlyFans
Dude,
of you. and you're not gonna
No,
get
okay,
part of
that's
that
where I
money.
draw the line. After this
Yeah.
podcast, I'm gonna tape my camera because I'm not gonna let that shit happen. Use my likeness to start their own OnlyFans.
Do you think?
Fuck
do you
that.
think they live stream? They probably got a channel in China where it's like, click to channel 3 to see Europe's live stream.
Like a Chinese Twitch channel, like where you can watch like streamers, but they don't know they're
It's just
streaming.
people-
Yeah,
click to
just
channel
people.
4 for US content.
And it's just
The
a bunch
USA's
of
gotta be
Americans
pay-per-view.
beating off.
The USA has to be pay-per-view. Everywhere else can be free. The USA's got to be pay-per-view.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I don't even think like let's say Elon's life is that exciting that I'd have to record his webcam on his computer.
No.
Exactly. Anytime he's going to be sitting at his computer, it's just going to be him staring at a screen. It's like watching someone watch a movie. It's not that interesting.
So in like boomers, and I mean, there's some computers now where you have a little slide thing. I'm like, that's kind of nice. I'll do that if I'm going to join a Zoom meeting, and I'm like, I don't want to accidentally be on the camera, so I'll put that over it.
Yep.
But record me, China. I don't care.
Can I at least get a little bit of the money back? I'd appreciate it if you're
Can I
selling my
get some
likeness.
cut? How
Send me
much
an
of a
iPhone
cut
here
can
and
I
there.
get? Well, we're gonna get into the juicy stuff now. How about that?
Some would
that
say
Nick Cage
greasy.
movie, Greasy.
Greasy.
We won't talk about this much, but like,
Yeah.
would Aaron bring this up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just posted it because it was trending on Twitter.
The Pig movie.
It's just called Pig.
Who has my pig?
They're like, you know what was really good a couple years ago? John Wick. You remember like when his
Yeah.
dog died? That was sick. Now, let's take Nicolas Cage, make him look all old, and he loses his favorite pig.
I don't think they made him look old. He is old.
It's like
He's like-
Nick. It's John Wick meets Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
Because this pig is just like, it's not even a cute pig. This pig's big
It's
as
a
shit.
Whoa,
truffle
whoa,
pig.
whoa!
Just-
Calm down,
Whoa.
okay? All pigs are cute.
Oh, sorry, pigs. I'm an
Yeah.
ally, pigs. I respect you.
It's sick. Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
I don't know what it's gonna be. I'm just assuming they're just like, okay, yeah, John Wick, but pig style.
He's gonna go. Let's ride.
That's right. It's just gonna
Let's
be
kill.
him doing a bunch of. It's just Gone in 60 Seconds with a pig. It's him searching for the pig the
57.
whole movie, and then he finally finds it. And the last 30 minutes of that movie is him running away with his pig, like when
No,
he
it's
found
him solving
Eleanor
it.
at the end of Gone in 60 Seconds.
It's him solving a puzzle to get away, or to find his pig. It's like National Treasure.
And
I
he
think
picks
he's
his
like
pig
a
up.
cook or something in it.
Yeah, he's a cook, but he's gonna pick up
yeah.
the pig.
So he's just
In-
hungry.
His old 60s Mustang, and they're gonna drive away while eating his famous world famous risotto.
Famous risotto. Oh no! It sounds like he just lost his bacon.
Or maybe he's got some like weird relationship, you know what I'm saying, with this pig.
Damn.
I'm not
Really
gonna get
lost
all.
his bacon.
I'm trying to keep it PG this podcast. We got a little nasty
Yeah.
last time.
When
So,
are we going to get the next Ghost Rider?
This is it. That pig is the devil.
the pig is the devil. I would love to see a Nick Cage movie where it's all just every movie spliced together into
Into
one.
his. Oh, he'd be the perfect actor for it too.
Yeah, because he's been in
Weren't
those
they
movies.
making a movie based off of
Oh,
him?
fuck.
Wasn't that like a thing at one point? They were making a Nicolas Cage movie literally just
What?
about Nicolas Cage, starring Nicolas Cage.
Probably.
Like, what happened to that?
I don't know.
It's
You'll have to
probably
do
in the
some-
works. He's gonna release it when he dies.
About Nicolas Cage. Yeah, exactly. He's got to get some films in while he's working on it so that he can have that for it.
Okay, so what about this whale? All right, we all understand how huge humpback whales are, right? So there was this lobster diver that just got eaten by one a couple days ago.
What the fuck? Do you even feel it?
But then they spit him out. It's like Pinocchio.
Yeah.
It's like Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
He wasn't injured at all.
That's what I
He-
mean.
He just got swallowed by a humpback. And
yeah.
This
whale
huge bump and everything went dark.
Sounds like the whale just wanted to suck him off.
Yeah, this was the most intense blowjob this dude's ever had.
He doesn't even realize it.
He was just, he was diving, and all of a sudden he just got sucked up.
Damn, that's hot.
And then, so it went in, swam around for a little bit, and after like 30 seconds, it just spit him back out at the top.
Oh, like out the blowhole?
No, yeah, just like the movies. It shot right out the tip.
And he just happened to land in the water safely. Did he break anything?
No,
Or was
he said
it
he's
just
just
like-
fine.
He's just fucking
A
swimming.
witness said that he saw the whale burst to the surface and toss Packard back into the sea.
Yeah.
Imagine you're the friend. What the fuck do you do? Like, watch out! There's a whale.
Well, it says he was 45 feet below
Oh,
Yeah.
the surface of the water, so he was deep in there.
so was the whale.
And yeah, he just said that he was just chilling in there with his scuba gear still on.
They track the divers' movements underwater by following their air bubbles.
Well, there's no air
That's it.
bubbles when he's gone.
Yeah, exactly. There's no like fancy gear to track these divers. They just follow their bubbles.
It literally spit him out. He went flying through the air.
I've told you.
Feet first with his flippers on and landed back in the water.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. This dude's a fucking legend.
Yeah, it's funny. His homie was just like, yeah, I just saw him flying out of the water.
Like a fucking cartoon. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
there was just an accident. Poor whale. He's like, this shit don't taste like shrimp.
The whale's probably like, yo, this thing's nasty.
That is pretty cool that it just kind of like is like, you know what? I don't really actually want to do anything to this dude and just spit it right out.
It's crazy how you can tell because it swallows so much. But I guess it's
Whales
just
have
big.
small esophaguses, though. They didn't think he would probably be able to fit through his throat,
Damn,
but they
this
say he's
dude-
still lucky to be alive.
this
I mean,
dude
that shit
got the
is
business.
huge. I'm sure saying
Yeah.
it has a small esophagus is still probably big enough to fit a human in it.
not big enough for this
They
guy.
say they doubt he could fit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more I know. I guess if I ever get eaten
I mean,
by
they
a
only
whale.
eat small little things, so
True.
krill and whatever.
He's about
They
to
just
deep throat
breathe
that
it
dude.
in through their hairy teeth that they have.
That whale's esophagus was going to be bigger than he thought.
It's about to get tore up. That's nasty.
Yeah, boys, I beat that whale's esophagus up, if you know what I'm saying.
Broke its back, if you know what I mean. Busted its back out.
Was it a sperm whale?
It is
Oh,
now.
hell yeah, dude. Elementary school jokes. That shit was a sperm whale, if you know what I mean.
A humpback whale.
There's only like one other story that they can recall of where somebody got sucked off
Yeah,
and
fucking
spit out.
Pinocchio.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, it's this story that actually is true. It's Pinocchio.
You ever heard of him?
Pinocchio just lived inside it for like years. Shit was weird when he lied. His wood got longer.
He got a bigger dick. I hate that. Yo,
Pinocchio is such a weird like whole movie and everything. I
It
never.
is. It's
Well, this is what it
cared
was.
for
This is this guy was just trying to
overrated.
reenact it.
Pinocchio's overrated.
damn.
That's quite the experience to live through. That'd be wild.
Fuck yeah, it is. You can say I got inside that well, and I was too much for it. Couldn't handle me.
Just didn't work out. How about this next one? We're on the topic of animals still, but this one's
Yeah,
it's unalive.
unalive.
How
Yo,
about
so
this one,
welcome to
Bob?
Froggy Land, a Croatian
I can't wait for
taxidermy
Froggy Land.
museum that made
Froggyland.net.
it's coming to the U.S. It's from Croatia, and it's a taxidermy museum. What the fuck?
It
There's
is
a lot of
so.
hype around Froggy Land.
Is
We
there
would
though?
be glad to offer your cooperation in organizing this exposition in your business venue. I can't wait till I own my own business so I can get Froggyland to come.
This comment.
I'm
Most
on their
of the-
website.
It has 644 reviews,
Yes.
6 times more than your local fine art museum, and twice that of the city's world-renowned archaeological museum. It even outperforms the Game of Thrones museum.
Damn. No, my favorite is the comment that's like Froggy-tastic. Probably the best stuffed frog museum I have ever visited. I didn't even
How
know
many
more
are there?
than one existed.
And it's a bunch of just dioramas of frogs that are stuffed, placed in
It was-
weird positions.
It doing some goofy ass shit.
They're not weird positions. They're all doing stuff. It's like normal human positions of things.
You got like a classroom one.
It's
where,
weird
like, the
for a
teacher-
frog, though.
Yeah, but like it's like these ones are playing poker. This one's in like an orchestra. This one's
And they're
learning
old.
math.
Some of the
one's painting a
displays are
picture.
over a century old.
Yeah, dude. Apparently, the Croatian people don't like the museums because they'd rather eat the frogs than see them in a museum.
Well, there was a man, Ferenc Mir. He was a mustached Hungarian taxidermist
What
who
the
would
fuck?
spend. He spent 10 years of his life catching frogs and killing them and stuffing them and then arranging them in these weird exhibits. It's kind of fucked up.
His title
Yeah.
sounds like he's a superhero. Freaks.
It is cool looking. I mean, it's weird. It's very weird, but it's kind of cool looking.
It's pretty sweet. I wouldn't pay very much money to see this, but if it was free, yeah, maybe.
It's no longer profitable, he says.
No shit.
And investors in America really want to buy it. Who's wanting to buy this?
Some fucking
It's
weirdo.
weird. There's
Like,
one where
this
like all the
classroom-
frogs are in the classroom.
That dude
Yeah.
that got sucked off by the
But then,
whale.
look, you can tell it's old because it's got an abacus. You see that?
Yeah. It's all scenes of like the early 20th century, so it's just old. It's,
There's a
it's a
fucking
bunch of.
wood burning stove in the classroom.
Yes.
It's just like a barrel.
You
Looks
know,
like a dumpster.
Froggyland had 50,000 visitors in 2019,
Yeah, no shit. Really? God damn.
and then the
I
number
can't
thanks
wait
to the
till
pandemic it
it comes
plummeted.
to here.
It's gonna
As soon as if it comes to America, I'm just like
traveling to
day
it.
one. I'll be there day one.
Honestly,
be
you
waiting in
could,
line to get in.
Don't worry, you can
Uh,
show up late. You'll still be first.
Oh,
let's all make a trip to Croatia so we can go see Froggyland.
Or yeah, no shit. Or at least eat.
Do you
some
think
they would
there's an
probably do better
option?
if they sold frogs.
Is there an option where like maybe you know how like you can donate your organs to science when you die, donate your body to science when you die? Maybe I want to get I cremated. Can I donate my body to taxidermy when I die?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
They actually have a human museum of like stuff. It came here like a few years back.
No, not
I
like
didn't
that
go
where I
to
can
it.
see like the
But they
insides
took
and
like
stuff.
real people like when they died and they dissected their
Just
bodies and
solidified their
made a
asses?
museum out of it. Yeah.
But I want
Put,
it
like,
to be like
googly eyes in your eyes?
Froggyland. I want it
Oh,
like
so
Froggyland.
like reenacting scenes.
You want to be like a ballerina?
Yes. Yeah. Think of like Madame Tussauds or Tussauds wax museum, but instead of wax people, it's real people.
That'd be badass.
Yeah. That honestly, I think I'm onto a great thing. Why would you want to be preserved to just be put in the
Why-
ground? Kind
why
of whack,
paint?
right?
I think that's what we should do with celebrities. When celebrities start dying, we should just make a museum where we taxidermy all of the celebrities and put them into this museum.
Anybody
It's
that wants
like-
to do it, it's got to be cheaper than getting put in the ground, right?
Oh,
maybe
100%.
wrong
100%.
because maybe there's like a yearly kind
I'm
of
expecting.
maintenance.
I'm expecting my family members to get paid. If I'm being honest.
Who
I
who
mean,
can I
yeah,
talk
but you're
to?
being like saved to be viewed forever. So like you're choosing to like continue to exist. So I feel like you would have to pay.
Damn.
Well,
I'll pay
DM
him,
us
don't
on
worry.
Twitter. Any like very successful business person, hit us up. I think we've got a great
And
idea
some
on our hands.
taxidermist.
What do you think Froggyland's gift store looks like?
It's just
That's
a
what I'm
bunch
saying.
of dead
They should
frogs.
sell live. They should sell live frogs. You can be like own your
Make
own.
your
and,
own
like,
at
you get to
home,
take
yeah.
it home
Wait for it to
exactly
die.
and taxidermy it yourself.
They
Gives you like a
book on how to kill
preservation
it,
kit.
and one how to kill it.
Exactly.
If it was anything like me as a kid when we did that, it's horrible. Did you guys ever dissect frogs in school?
Yeah.
We didn't get to do it. I never did it.
I did
I'm
the
glad you
goat
did
side,
it
too.
because that should never be given to kids because they cut it open. I'm like, this is actually really cool. And then we started like me and my friend just started cutting it into like little pieces.
And then a few years later, didn't you do that whole thing about like psychopaths or whatever, those killers and stuff?
Yeah,
in
and then
college
it
you did
came
that.
out
And you
Yeah.
found out you were a
And
mother.
one of them was you. Yeah.
That's why I'm so stoked on this idea because like wouldn't it just be kind of funny, guys? You know, if a bunch of dead people got preserved and put into a museum.
I
That
mean,
would
if
be
I happen to
weird,
have a
right?
couple extra bodies, you know,
It's
it's
like-
like I get some money.
This
Somebody
guy's like
comes to the
Dexter
museum and
over
they're like,
here.
"Why are all these bodies really young looking?"
Yo, I just brought you a fresh new stack. Where do you want me to put them?
Yeah, I think I'm onto something great. And there's this big thing right
Dexter
now where
2.0.
people, yeah, food service or retail is having a really tough time keeping people because nobody wants to deal with people,
Just die.
you're gonna be just like you can go sit down in a cold basement and just start preserving a dead body, and that can be like I'm making jobs for the American people.
Dude, look at you go.
Yeah, and you could get the job of being a dead guy
You're
and getting put in the museum.
You're a
I'll just be the
true
one who tries to go supply the bodies. Okay.
Yeah, they're like trying to figure out this big, huge murder case, and the guy who's owns a human taxidermy museum is the big killer. He's killing people and filling this.
I'm gonna
museum.
surprise.
I've
His
been watching
murders.
Sopranos lately, and I know how to make sure I keep my tracks covered.
This sounds like
okay?
Nicolas Cage's new movie.
Yeah. This is honestly a great idea for a movie. I'm gonna pitch it on Twitter tonight and see if anybody just grabs onto it.
Just wait.
Froggyland, the movie.
You're like, hey, I'm one of those famous serial killers' sons.
Trust
I
me,
think this is
works.
great for me. I'm gonna invest millions. So yeah, well, maybe one day we'll see Froggyland or what's a
gotta
good
get-
name for the human one? Human Land?
Human Land.
It just
Well,
sounds
it's
like a
like
amusement
frog,
park, but
froggy. What is like human?
What
like
about
human-y?
Homo sapien land?
What is the Homo Land?
Homo sapien landy.
Homo sapien landy. Or
There we go.
duties, no.
Okay, I think what's so great about this podcast, we've hit episode
We're-
15.
We're
We've
trying to
got
make
so many
everybody rich.
great business ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Joint OnlyFans. We've got Tubs of Cum. We've got
You remember...
Cum Cool
the-
Computer.
Yeah, Come Cool
Yeah.
Computer? Fucking idea of the century.
And now we got Homo sapien landy land. All right.
2.0.
That's
The
four,
theme
Yeah,
park.
that's four great successful businesses that we could be doing right now. Okay.
Could be, should be.
Talk about
Somebody
we're going to be on
probably
Forbes
started-
next week.
If I ever see any of these ideas on
Retired
Shark
by the
Tank,
time we're yeah.
I'm calling somebody.
Somebody's do a little research.
Yeah, we
though,
have
to make
recorded
sure that-
proof. This is my idea.
I'm calling somebody and telling them, hey, we came up with the Come Cool Computers.
we got 5
We
ideas
came up
here,
with
yeah.
Homo sapien land.
Homo sapien landy. Forgot the Y at the end
Landy.
there.
With the
It's got to sound more fun.
Yeah, but
And
the
they're gonna
Y
be
is after
like-
the word frog, not the land.
Yeah,
it's
but we
not
have to
frog
make it
landy.
flow. It flows a little bit better, like Homo sapien-y land.
How about homie land?
Homie Land, bro.
Oh, damn. Nice one. Homie land. I like it. Yo, hear me out. We could have a section solely dedicated to dressing up these dead people as like
Like
the
the
homie
homie-
characters.
Like the homie.
What if that's the whole museum?
You got one of them just sitting in the front with his
Like
hands
giant
up.
dolls.
Sitting with his hands up, his neck back, and he's got a beanie to his eyeballs.
Yeah.
Homie land.
He's got like those gas can Oakleys on.
Black shirt and khakis and
Yep.
some Cortezes.
Yeah. Giant like polo horizontal striped shirt.
5 times too big.
Welcome to Homie Land.
Hey.
Hey. I like it. Great. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah,
We'll pitch that to
homie
Shark
land.
Tank soon.
Soon.
Catch me on Instagram posing as a homie. As the
You're like watching the episode and some police officers come and escort these people out.
Oh, I love it. I think this is a great idea.
Dude, I love it. It's awesome.
If they can taxidermy animals, I don't know what the hell's stopping people
Yeah.
Yeah.
from
Waste-
viewing people.
yeah. It's a
What
business.
a
It's
waste
a missed
of
opportunity.
resources.
Yeah, missed opportunity.
All we're doing is we're filling up the Earth's space with all these dead people. It's a waste of space. They're just laying in there rotting. Let's put them to work. The grind
Well,
don't
for a
stop.
while, I heard a while back, like Washington was allowing you when you die to like become fertilizer in a plant bed. They had like a place
Yeah.
where you could just become
What?
fertilizer. Yeah, basically. So
Hopefully by the
like, this
time...
is-
Okay, or better yet, kind of like Futurama or those sci-fi movies, maybe by the time that we die, we can have our heads preserved in like water.
Dude, what? Even better, like Futurama, maybe they just freeze you and put you as an exhibit, and then you thaw out. Like they put you in a dope ass microwave and thaw you out in like 400 years.
There is actually, I learned about this the other day. There is a secret like
Overpopulation.
society of like rich people that believe in that, and they pay
Like
like this
freezing
super
themselves?
high premium. Yeah, that like when they're
Walt
about
Disney
to
got
die.
frozen.
No chance,
What's that?
dude. What?
Walt Disney got frozen, didn't he?
What?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, exactly. And I think that's where they got the inspiration. They think that when you're about to die, if you get frozen, they can unthaw you and hope that like when you
The-
come unthawed, they'll have like the technology to have you come back
Better
to life.
medicine and everything. Yeah.
Yep.
What the fuck? Yo, this some fucking Mr. Freeze shit.
Yeah,
Arnold
yeah.
Schwarzenegger shit.
And it's gonna be weird as shit when like thousands of years down the road they find like it's gonna be like those Fallout games where they're gonna open up the vault and there's just gonna be a bunch of these old frozen dead people and they're gonna be like, what the hell happened here?
Some of
Aliens?
these icicles.
They're gonna think
Homeland-
aliens did this shit.
Yeah.
No, it's just Homeland's reserves. It's like their backup bodies.
The Homeland Reserve.
Like they had all these humans preserved.
The overstock. Or the new model.
We
The
haven't
new exhibit.
taxidermied them yet. Just freeze them. They'll go bad.
Shit.
Well, so okay, here's one that pertains because when you think about it, when you die, you're gonna have to get naked at some point, right?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
How about this Nebraska man who's been flying around butt ass naked for 24 hours?
What?
Oh no.
There's a dude in Nebraska who has made 60 naked skydiving jumps in 24 hours.
How come I haven't seen this dude? Look up the sky and there's a naked dude flying down at you.
He probably how the fuck did he do in 24 hours? The plane just
He
picks him
just
up and
lands
starts running.
and
Dressed in nothing
Pops
but
off.
his safety equipment.
Damn. Honestly, in
dick
the
flapping
video,
in the wind as he's
I
falling.
was gonna say in the video, the blur section is huge, so this guy must be packing.
Dick
Well, yeah,
looking like a
you-
windsock.
Exactly. Only someone with a massive dick's gonna be skydiving naked. Everyone
It's
else
like-
is gonna be.
It's like the shit on sailboats to like, or not sailboats, on boats that like moves you in one direction underwater. His dick just guides him.
Yeah, that's how he aims back so he can land next to the airplane and get back on
to
and go
like
straight
stop
back
the
up.
wind.
This is actually kind of a very wholesome story. So,
Oh yeah.
so
I
it's
bet.
like an informal. Listen, hear me out here. It's an informal tradition to perform your 100th jump naked. So I found out right now at this very moment that I'm going to start doing skydiving so I can fly naked. And he was setting this world record for mental
Dude,
health
every
charity
day.
after his friend just died.
Oh fuck.
And so he's just like, yeah, his friend died right before he was about to make his 100th jump. So he's like, cool, I'm going to do 60 naked jumps for my homie. And honestly, I would
Aw.
hope the same from you guys, okay?
For real though, like, do you have a desire to actually ever go skydiving?
No, did we talk about this? I think we maybe said
I don't
no,
know.
somebody asked me about this the other day, and I
Yeah.
maybe I watched this. I kind of want to do it just to say I did it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've never really been like, oh, I want to go skydiving. I had some friends that went skydiving for their like anniversary, their wedding anniversary. They're like, we're going skydiving, and they thought like Rachel and I were crazy for wanting to get tattoos, and I'm like, they're jumping out of a plane.
See, like, I love the thrill of like a roller coaster. I think that's like one of the best
Yeah.
feelings ever,
I
like that drop.
roller coasters.
And so I'm like, well, if that's just what that feels like, then I think that'd be sweet.
Yeah, but like in a roller coaster, I know I'm strapped in and everything. It's I don't know.
But at least when you're like, at least for your probably first couple of skydives, you're strapped in with another person, so
Yeah.
it's about as safe as it could possibly get.
Yeah, and you just have to hope when you open your backpack, it doesn't get all tangled up as it's just going.
So what you're saying is I gotta cancel my skydiving reservations that I made for all three of us to celebrate our 15th episode?
I mean, if you want to buy me some skydiving things, and we'll do it for the podcast. Do we do the podcast while falling? I'll do that.
Invite me for the 100th one for sure.
The 100th episode, we'll do a naked
Oh,
skydiving.
let's go.
All right,
Or
let's
just
say it right
for our
now.
100th
On OnlyFans.
podcast, we'll just do it naked.
Okay, for our 100th
No skydiving.
podcast,
How do you
I'm
know I'm
saying
not
it right
naked
here.
now?
We're all gonna go skydiving right after.
All right,
You
bet.
better keep note of that. All right.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna announce
Right.
it, and then
Hey,
the news is
you
gonna
keep
be
note of
like
it.
3 dudes that have 10 followers on their podcast for their 100th episode.
Died.
They skydove.
They
Killed
sky
himself
died.
naked.
They skydived.
They forgot to take their clothes off
You know
before
what?
the dive, and they took it off, and they accidentally took off their parachutes. And
And
This
just
guy
fell to
is
the earth.
awesome. I like this guy. Ryan Knauf, you are the GOAT.
I like this guy.
You know what? Good for him. Good reason to be skydiving naked, honestly. Yo, this dude's
Yeah.
jacked as hell. I went to his Instagram. Jacked man with a sick mustache, butt ass naked,
Yeah,
flew 60
he's
times.
got not much here, but more of it's just on the sides. Oh, never mind. That was somebody else then. Who was the guy with the sides?
Good for that guy. Honestly, hell yeah. It makes me uncomfortable
That
because
was
all
a
over his Instagram is just him butt ass naked, but and he don't care. Dick out. He's even hugging one of his homies naked. This is how you know he doesn't even question his masculinity.
I like that he's like taking the photo and he's got his skydiving helmet covering his crotch for the photo on the news.
My favorite is one of his pictures is him coming in, legs wide open, and it's just a little tiny strip of his dick is blurred out. Just as minimal as possible so you can still get the idea of what his dick looks like. Good for you,
It's like
Ryan. Good
cleavage,
for you.
cleavage for your dick.
He does
Why
have a
isn't that
tribal
like a
tattoo,
big
though, so
thing?
I kind of have an issue with that.
He's extreme.
hey.
Extreme people have tribal tattoos.
And for some reason, his I'm going to click on his link, and I'm probably going to get a virus. Third nut.
Is mine odd? You still there?
I am. This shit's all kinds of fucked
He's
up
been
over
like
here,
staring
bro.
into the like.
Yeah, like I saw him not moving, but it wasn't the camera frozen. It was just him not moving.
Have we bored you,
What's
Odd?
going on? Hello.
Oh, he is a little frozen, and it's sped up, and he shook his head really quickly. His internet.
Somebody must be using all his internet. I'm gonna check his service right now, and he's got 1 bar. So this poor man.
I'm struggling.
We can hear you sometimes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. He said, "I'm struggling."
We can hear you. You just haven't been saying
What
much.
the fuck is going on? Well, because I'm freaking out over
Can
here
you
because
hear
this
us?
shit like keeps jumping in and out.
I like how his video is so like delayed to him talking. It like has to speed up to catch
It's the
up to
audio.
him. He said,
So-
his mouth's moved, and then like a few seconds later, it's the audio.
The video is right on, but it's the audio that's all fucked up.
So yeah, there you go. You got full bars back. You're back.
It's because I was streaming some porn in the background. We were talking about some dude getting sucked off by a whale. Got kind of horny.
It was great. Me and Aaron were just talking about this dude,
I heard
and you look down in the
everything, dude.
corner, and Odd's just in the zone.
I heard everything, and I'm just
You're
over here
just staring
staring. I
intently.
know. But
Listen,
I knew
dude,
that
if you
I
can
said-
hear us and we can hear you, then I think we're just doing just
No,
fine.
The biggest thing was, like Aaron said, my video was like real time, but the audio was like way delayed. So I would hear myself while you guys were talking, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm just not gonna say nothing.
Well, we're getting closer to the end here, so that way you can go deal with your
I can still
Maybe you can go
finish.
tell your hamsters to speed up to get that internet going a little faster.
I shouldn't have killed that other one earlier.
Let's just hop. What's that?
I said I shouldn't have killed that other one earlier.
We'll save a couple of these news ones for next week here, but I do have to get into this relationship advice here. So I, 24 female, accidentally sent my 27 male a breakup text.
Accidentally.
Accidentally, yeah. Whoops, so sorry. We've broken up. Yeah, you know, English is my first language, but German is my second. I can hold conversation, but personally, I wouldn't say I'm fluent. My boyfriend is from Germany, and so we primarily speak German. Sometimes we have a little misunderstandings, but they are primarily small and harmless. Well, until today, that is. I have multiple large deadlines coming up, so I texted my boyfriend that I wouldn't really have free time for the next few days and wouldn't be able to see him until later next week. What I actually ended up saying had the same energy as, I can never see you again. My boyfriend works first shift, so when I woke up to a bunch of semi-frantic messages from him asking for clarification, while I'm pretty sure he knows I didn't actually mean I can never see you again, I feel really bad because he obviously went to work pretty stressed. I already apologized profusely, but I'm not sure if there's anything else I can do, especially since he can't use his phone at work and won't get my messages until the end of the day. German is really hard, and I accidentally texted my boyfriend, I can never see you again, instead of, I probably can't come over until next weekend.
What the fuck?
Well, I hate to say it here, guess what? That's it. It's over.
What's
You
that?
blew it.
What's that phrase? Freudian slip?
I
She
think
probably
what
did
this-
text that. She just didn't know
yeah,
it.
yeah, she's just like, hey guys, I feel really bad. I told my boyfriend that I want to break up with him. But in that moment, I decided I didn't really want to. What do I do now?
Or maybe I do, but maybe I don't. Or maybe I
Just
do.
pretend like you don't know German. Duh. Be like, oh, whoops. Maybe I can try that in my own relationships.
Text her in
sorry.
German.
Oops.
Let me learn just a little bit of like German, more German, or some Spanish, and just like say something horrendous to like my girlfriend, and then I'll be like, "Oh, whoops, sorry.
Are you good?
I barely know that language."
Are we okay? Okay.
You
English
just
is-
called me
is my first language.
a stupid bitch. Oh, sorry. That was an accident. I didn't mean that one. You said I hope you die in a well. Well, I'm working
Yeah,
on
but
my.
you said it in English because you're like, I've been learning German and I'm getting really good at it, so I forgot how to do English anymore.
Exactly. This is a great.
I fucking
okay.
hate you.
This is life advice, life hack. Just be like, sorry.
This reminds me of Rush Hour 2, I think it is, where Carter or whatever, Chris Tucker's trying to speak Chinese, and Jackie Chan's like, you told them to come on stage and you're going to shave their butts. I was like, why think that's so funny?
I can't wait to use this life hack. Be like, sorry, English is my first language.
Sorry, I'm
Whoops.
stupid.
This was a short one, but honestly, like, if you're gonna be serious, this girl's freaking out for no reason. Just chill.
The dude's probably like, huh?
Yeah, you don't gotta
Here
post
she
this
goes
on
again.
Reddit. You can just be like, hey, man, I didn't mean that.
He's probably like, oh, here she goes again with her stupid ass typing.
Yeah, exactly. If
Maybe he was
anything,
really
it's a
excited,
funny
and now
story.
he's texting frantically because he's like, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?"
Yeah, exactly. I've got this other girl that I was a little interested in. You know.
I'm already talking to somebody else.
I've been feeling
Yeah.
that way for quite some while.
They actually know German.
That'd be horrible if you're like learning a different language and you accidentally say, "Hey, I can never see you again," and he's like, "All right, yeah, same."
All right, peace.
Glad
And
you
then you
said it
never
first.
see him again.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't really know how to say this right to you, so yeah, okay, later. Poor girl. Well, I'm sure you will figure it out one way or the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Some BuzzFeed.
Yo, what?
Speaking of
time?
American things, you know, even though English
Yo.
isn't only American. Sorry, I sounded ignorant, guys. I
Damn,
apologize.
ignorant as fuck.
I pulled that typical United
I
States
speak-
card of we're the only ones that speak English.
I bet you
Duh.
don't even know
speak
German,
American.
loser.
We speak American over here.
Yeehaw,
Yeah.
brother.
I think I've had that slip up
Yeehaw.
one time
I
in
heard
my
somebody say
life.
that today at work. And they're like, they're like, oh, that's because he said it in English, and I'm like, well, what the fuck are you
Oh,
talking
yeah.
right now? I forgot what it was. It was some weird word, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's because they're saying it in English." And I'm like, "Huh? What?"
Yeah. I think what he meant to say was like British, like with a
They're
it was a
no.
British
What he meant to say
accent or
was,
the-
they're speaking stupid.
Oh yeah. Wow, now you sound American.
Oh, hey, that's what he said, not me.
Okay, well, we're kind of finishing up the questions for Americans. This one kind of was getting really weird. I'm like, okay, I didn't think it was that weird, but apparently the rest of the world thinks it's weird. I'll kick off the first one, and then we'll do a rotation here.
Do it.
So, do Americans actually eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, or is that some kind of inside joke?
All day,
Okay,
baby.
listen here, Izzy. What? There's nothing wrong with it. The peanut butter jelly sandwich slaps.
Yeah.
That shit
I
bust.
used to eat
You've
one
never
every
had
day
one?
for lunch.
You're
Fuck
stupid.
you.
Yeah. Who doesn't love peanut butter?
Peanut butter jelly with a burger on it.
Yo,
Boom.
Boom.
Taste. I'm glad we all can agree that that's one of the best sandwiches of all time.
yeah,
A little bit of sweet,
hands down.
a little bit of salty. Then you got the bread,
Some nuts,
toasted
Some
Love me a
jelly?
maybe.
good nut.
some toasted nut,
All right, Odd, the next
crunchy,
one.
some crunchy nut.
Some
Do
crunchy
Ameri-
nut, yeah. Nut all in
Americans-
my sandwich. Yum.
Do Americans actually call their friends' parents like Mrs. etc., or is that just a thing only in movies? Because I just call my friends' parents by their first names.
Okay,
Jeez,
that's
what are you, a
weird.
savage?
Hey, what's up, Todd?
Yeah.
Wait,
Hey,
who the fuck are you?
I see you, Mary.
He's so off-putting. If you walk into your friend's house, you're like 14. You're like, hey, John, how's it going? How's
Hey.
work?
Yeah.
How was work?
I think it just sounds better for little kids to be like Mrs. Or just
You're
like,
probably fucking loser and weirdo if you're walking up to your friends calling them by their first name.
yeah.
You
so-
missed one minor. That one's even more interesting.
This one's all
though.
yours.
Oh, I
Aaron.
did miss it.
Yeah. Do Americans actually boil hot dogs? I feel like I'm being trolled.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So this is one of those things where it's like people do it, but they shouldn't do it. Like a boiled hot
Okay.
dog is like
Pump the
worst.
brakes a little bit here, Aaron.
Aaron likes to raw dog it.
No, I like
so there's
to
a
like
couple
grill
ways to
my
cook a hot
dog.
dog, and I will admit, as nasty as it sounds, I do enjoy a boiled hot dog. It does.
Dude,
It's kind
hell
of
yeah.
good. But I
Oh,
will
squishy
also
Squishy and
say
soft
that
in there.
it's just a different way of cooking it. It's like cooking something in the microwave opposed to cooking it on a roller or the stove.
Yeah,
or
instead of toasting your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, just boil it.
something. Yeah, hell yeah, tasty. I whatever. Yeah, sure, we boil our hot dogs. So what? We also drink the water.
That's the worst. Only some people do, and they
So
shouldn't.
drink the water.
I guess that's the only way to get a hot dog water, which is a delectable.
Oh, man.
Do Americans actually have garbage disposal things in their kitchens that rip up everything? Yeah,
Yeah.
and why don't you?
They call
I
me
don't have one
oddball.
in my house.
They're great. They're one of the greatest
They are.
inventions ever.
Exactly. Well, that's like in every dishwasher has a garbage disposal.
Yeah.
Like we technically have a garbage disposal. I don't have one hooked up to my sink, but I have one hooked up to my dishwasher
Yeah.
because all the food that gets washed up has to be broken down to go down
Whoa,
the
I did
drain.
not know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's at
Yeah.
the bottom of the thing.
Yeah.
Is that a garbage disposal?
A lot of times
It's a
you're
version of it.
oh so
Because
like
I know
a lot
mine's
of
like
times,
connected into the garbage.
yeah,
disposal.
a lot of times it'll drain in over to
Yeah.
the one below your sink. Like we had that issue when I lived where you lived. We had like water all over the floor, and we thought it was like I saw a little bit of water, and I thought my cat had spilled water from his bowl, and I stepped over it into a bigger puddle of water, and the garbage disposal was leaking because all the water from the dishwasher was coming out and just going straight onto the floor.
Oh,
Well,
fuck.
sorry if you don't have one. You guys suck. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do? Throw shit away?
Well, they live in third world countries over
Whoa,
wherever.
They don't got fucking electricity or something?
I feel like a lot of these are like people in Britain or something.
Now we're
so,
sounding like dumb old stupid Americans. What are you?
Britain's
Fucking
Britain
third
will not
world?
have garbage disposals.
You don't got no garbage disposal? What, you got no electricity either?
Yeah. Well, they can't run their garbage disposals because they don't have electricity.
All right, Odd, what did Nicole have to say?
Do Americans actually have those mailboxes on the end of their driveway that just open completely? Do people not steal the mail from them? Who the fuck's gonna
We
steal
have
my mail
something
from
called
me?
Trust in America.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something
exactly.
called bills. What the fuck people gonna do?
Yeah,
Steal
exactly.
that from
Like
me?
no one's gonna steal the mail that you get in your mailbox. They'll steal stuff off your porch because
Yeah.
that's like a box
All
of
the
something valuable. But valuables don't get put in your mailbox.
Nah, all
I've
the good
actually
shit
have,
goes to
I've
the
kind of
porch.
thought about this a little bit too. It is very surprising that people don't just steal mail more often.
It's a fucking felony. You get caught.
Yeah,
doing
but how
that
do you
shit,
get traced?
Yeah,
You're not
exactly.
gonna get traced.
It's illegal to open somebody's mailbox.
Yeah, I know, but
Like-
who's gonna what? It's not like there's a I mean, you
I
could have
know.
a camera in your mailbox,
Also,
but like, there's probably some high chances that you walk by and there's maybe just like a letter from Grandma Jones, and it's got $500 in it.
yo, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
but grandma always gives a check, so they can't cash it.
Grandma
Some
Jones?
grandmas,
What?
like mine, give me cash, so
I know.
I'd be fucked.
Yo, hot L on this side of the world. My mailbox isn't actually at the end of my driveway. It's across the street.
I live in an
Just
apartment,
bullshit.
so mine's in a lockbox. So
Yeah. So what
yeah.
the fuck?
So like yeah, my parents is at the front of their neighborhood, and they have to have a key to get in.
So chill.
Mine's just in my yard.
all right, Aaron, what's the next one?
Do Americans really need hall passes?
Yeah.
You don't just go.
I'm not just gonna
Actually-
fuck somebody without my wife's permission. Duh.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You stupid or something?
Well, you what? I thought we were talking about the things
So
in
like
school.
other countries,
Oh!
yeah, hall passes
Oh!
Miner's out here like, yo, yeah, I fuck everybody as long as I ask my wife first.
is yeah. She gives me a hall pass. What?
Wow, you took it the different way. Honestly, yeah, nice.
Hall pass.
Like I mean, like so in other countries they just wander around the school
It's just-
or whatever they want. Like they're
Well,
in the middle
whole
of class and the
concept of hall
teacher's
pass
like
is stupid too
teaching.
because it's just holding a
Yeah.
it's like a stick and it's like oh yeah, you're probably clear.
It's like a reward
Yeah.
for asking for permission, but the reward is something you have to do anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's I mean, they just like are in their class and the teacher's in the middle of their lecture and they just get up and wander the halls.
Yeah.
Where you
They're
going?
like, where
I
you
gotta take
going?
a
They're
shit.
like, doesn't matter. They don't have to have a hall pass. They can go wherever they want.
We'll do 3 more here and finish this up next week. Do Americans really say booger and barf? Maybe in like elementary school.
Yeah, I don't, think
I don't
said
find
booger
myself
in a
saying.
lifetime.
Well, you know, I do.
Barf,
say,
I say.
I mean, like, if like you looked over and like I had like it all in my beard. I mean, you'd probably use the word snot, probably.
I'd
Well,
say
no,
hey,
I'd say you'd have a booger. So
I'd say
I guess
hey,
I do say
brother.
booger.
Brother,
a
you
lot.
got a cliffhanger.
And like if you get sick and you throw up, it's either you say throw up or you barf. Like,
Well, what is
I
the
don't
proper
know.
term
What
for
am I-
booger? What the hell do you guys call it?
yeah.
Sorry, guys, I have some dried nasal mucus in my nose. I'm gonna have to clean that one out.
Yeah, let me just tweet this person and ask.
Yeah.
What,
What
do
the
you
hell?
call it?
you
if
should
don't
be
call
like,
it
yo, we're
booger?
talking about you right now. What the fuck you call these things?
Literally, it's just okay. Dried snot. Okay. Booger is way more fun to say. It's like fart. Odd.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Next one.
Do Americans really have the last 4 digits of their social memorized? Or is it just one of those TV things just to save time? I got the whole
Now you
fucking
guys are-
thing memorized.
You guys are
I
asking
don't
stupid
memorize my
questions.
whole thing. I've always been terrible, but I have to have the last 5 of mine to clock
Do
in.
you want me to
or-
say it right now, guys? My whole one.
Write it down. Ready? I'll repeat
Okay.
it.
I've
Don't
also
worry.
got like my credit card memorized too, so I can do that one too.
I legit
my
have mine
address
memorized. It's just easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you fucking you don't realize how much you actually use that shit until you become an adult, but
Yeah,
everything
you
is
use it a
good for
lot.
this shit.
Yeah. Duh.
Stupid. God
I'm just a number when you think about it.
damn bar.
Basically.
Yeah.
That's a fire ass tweet, dude.
All right. Do Americans really eat pizza with ranch?
Yes.
I don't.
Shit
I think
slaps.
that's gross. I'm not a big ranch fan. I
Oh,
don't
fuck
like ranch.
off.
Ranch is
Fuck
overrated.
off.
Overrated.
Fuck
I'm not on
you.
pizza.
Way more overrated than frozen.
You know what's overrated? Mayonnaise. That shit's nasty as hell.
Yo, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise is
is
like
the goat.
That's gotta be one of the worst and whitest condiments
What?
of all time.
Now I'm confused.
Color and culturally.
I mean, ranch is just like the same thing almost.
But
except
actually
it's got,
has like a good flavor to it.
Nah, dude.
I'm telling you
I think they're
guys,
both
okay, the
gross.
combo, you don't need to douse it in ranch, 'cause that's the issue. People douse it in ranch. But like pizza with a little bit of ranch, good shit.
Tuna
okay?
with mayo, dude. Fucking.
But I don't think.
Hot dog with mayo.
Ew, stop.
my boiled hot dog dipped in ranch.
Ew. Okay, there's only ranch is only good for certain things. People put like ranch on
What?
salads.
Wings.
No, I don't
Wings
like
and
it.
pizza?
Yes, wings and ranch and pizza and ranch. That's about it. Okay, I think that's really good.
Maybe a
Chicken
breadstick
bacon
here and
ranch sandwich slaps. Okay. Nobody says chicken bacon mayo sandwich sounds good, even though maybe actually they do. I don't like mayo. That's all I'm saying.
We were eating those cheese curds last weekend, and
They had ranch.
gave us some ranch, and I dipped it into it on one of them, and it just ruined it.
Yeah,
It was
and maybe
gross.
it's just because you have to eat ranch your whole life to actually really understand how fantastic it is. I like ranch,
I like
but I don't like all ranch. Okay, it depends.
just the white ranch.
Just the
None
white
of that
stuff.
spicy shit.
Basically the mayo with the pepper in it.
No, I like it when it's not just like you're plain. You go to the basic ass Cracker Barrel and they're like, "You want some ranch?" And you're like, "Okay," and they give you watered down milk water with pepper flakes in it, and you're like, tasty. I love it.
Ah,
Just
delicious.
give me a straw, please.
And then and they don't even like what's so bad is they don't even have it in like a cup or it's like homemade. It's like in the little plastic tube, and you just gotta squeeze it out on your plate.
I could eat this straight out of the bucket.
Ew, guys, grow up.
Ew.
Grow up, Cracker Barrel. Get your shit together.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
Uh-oh, we're getting to the next part that I never prepare for.
Dude,
You don't
I got
have to. You
one
just gotta
though.
think about it.
I got a great
Yeah.
one. I'll
Let me
start.
think what happened this week.
So, Vin and I have been biking to work, and on my bike ride back today, I was
You don't
coming
get
up
cut, get butt. That's what we're trying to do.
But fucking bike gang, bike gang.
Bike gang.
I was right at my next door neighbor's house, and he's outside fixing his car with his son. And my wife works at a clinic for kids with autism. So I had never met the neighbor's son, and he's sitting in the front of the truck, and I'm like, "Hey man, what's up? I'm so and so," and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "Hey, I like your shirt," and I'm like, "Cool, dude, thanks." And I didn't realize what shirt I had on, and he's like, "Yeah, I have autism," and I was like, "Oh, cool," and I just kept talking to his dad, and then I left, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, this kid told me he had autism on. I have an autism awareness shirt on," and I'm just like, "Oh, cool, you got autism? Good job, buddy."
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
I don't
I'm
give a
such
shit.
an
What's up,
asshole.
pops?
I was like, "Oh fuck, this dude's gonna hate me."
And then
Hey,
like,
I got
damn, that guy's
autism.
just wearing it to flex on people. He's like, damn, this fit hard. This is why I wear it.
Yo, these
The
fucking
hell's
letters
autism?
and this blue shirt. Yo, let's go.
Yo, drippy.
Drippy, drippy. Oh, fuck, I felt like such a dickhead.
So
My
mine,
house
my
get egged tomorrow.
my girlfriend was out all weekend. She was with family up in Minnesota, and I was alone all weekend, and I was pretty stoked. I'm like, this is gonna be awesome, because it's just like you kind of think, you're with somebody for so long, you're just like, oh, this is cool. You're like, but what does it feel like again to be by yourself for like an extended period of time? And so I was looking forward to it. Well, then it just went into straight turmoil. Like right after the first night I fell asleep on the couch, woke up at like 2 a.m, and I'm like, what the hell? The second day, I slept in way too late than I expected, and then later that night, I ended up going to bed like extremely late, and then to just kind of fast forward to Monday, which was maybe, or Tuesday, which was the worst day of the whole week. I stayed up at like till like probably midnight the Monday night before. Let it be known I go to bed at like 10:30 every night. And then I slept in 2 hours later than I normally do on Tuesdays. And it was all just fucked. I basically just turned into this like nasty, disgusting
Fucking slob.
bachelor slob. I didn't shave all weekend.
You look
On
like
all
Nicolas
day
Cage's
Sunday I
pig.
didn't shower. It was disgusting.
You didn't even brush your teeth.
And then it was, yeah, I was disgusting. I felt like
You remember
Shrek
that
when
dude
he-
we talked about last week? The nasty
Oh,
one?
that was me. That was me.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. My
That's
teeth started turning black.
You had stuff on your teeth growing.
And that's when I realized, I'm like, hey, okay, wait. Maybe this makes some stability in my life, and I don't want to
need
be
you-
single ever again.
Please come back.
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of have that similar like bruh stuff of like staying up too late this week. So we got Fallout 76. I downloaded it to play with some people and and I started playing it on my own, and I've been actually enjoying it. And I normally go to bed around midnight, and like
Oh,
I
God.
like get really into this game, so I'm like staying up past midnight. It was like a little bit after 1 when I was like, all right, I should probably go to bed. And like I go upstairs and I look at my phone because I've been paying attention to my phone, and I've got TikTok messages from like Vin and my wife, and so I'm like, all right, I'll sit on the couch. Once I got upstairs from sitting on this couch, I go upstairs, sit on the couch to look at those because I don't want to wake up Rachel in the bedroom. And then I get on TikTok for another like almost hour, and it's like, all right, time to go to bed. It's 2:00,
Oh, God.
and I did that a lot this week. I don't think I went to bed before 1 once this week.
Damn.
I would be able to function. Honestly, me, those couple nights like beginning of the week before my girlfriend came back, it's fucked up my whole week. I've been exhausted this whole week. That's the perks of getting older. You miss sleep and your body just forgets how to function. As a kid,
I
I
just
could
catch
pull
up
all
on the
nighters
weekend.
and then be fine, but now it's like, no, there's no way. And maybe it's just because I do so much stuff throughout the day now. It's not like before where it's like as a kid, you pull an all-nighter, okay, cool, I'll sleep for 15 hours throughout the day. It's like, no,
That
I
works
actually have
for
like
me.
shit I gotta go do throughout the day.
On the weekends, I don't have to do much, so like I'll go to bed tonight late again, and I'll just wake up tomorrow probably around noon or 1.
Well, I'm fucked
And-
because we have a wedding we're going to tomorrow night. And then
get
I'm waking
everything
up
done.
at 7 in the morning to go golfing the following day. So it's going to be horrible.
Yeah, those times you invite me to go golfing mess up my whole weekend because I have to get up early on like a Sunday, and I'm so used to just sleeping until
I'm
like
not
noon.
staying up. I'm still staying up late. So like that's the issue.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's just
Exactly. That's the problem. Is like you're like, all right, we're gonna go golf the next day, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna go to bed early.
So basically,
Nope,
what we're
I'm gonna-
saying is our, Aaron and my bruh moment is adult living.
Yo,
Yeah.
the old
Lack of
boomers.
sleep.
Life is there's too much life going on. I can't sleep.
There's not enough time in the day. So let's just
Yeah.
not sleep.
That Fairly Odd Parents episode where Timmy wished no one had to sleep anymore, and they all turned
Okay.
gross.
Yeah. Okay, to wrap this whole thing up, would you shit on your SO for $10,000?
Yep.
Nice.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Hold on, and I haven't finished this. Okay.
Okay, I gotta.
And then they will also have to shit on you.
Yep, we're out.
They also it's like a back and forth thing.
Just
That
one
was-
time. That's all they got to do.
Nope.
They'll even be to make it even better. They'll have even like cellophane on your chest. It's right on your
You
chest.
realize there's a slight.
Do you have to
chance,
watch it, or
even like a 1% chance that they got diarrhea.
it's
Let's
easier
say,
to wash
okay,
off?
let's make it like a game
It's
show.
just mostly all.
If it was diarrhea, you get $20,000.
Hell yeah.
So your SO the night before is eating like spoiled milk. So they just have explosive diarrhea all over your chest.
Fuck.
You know what? I might throw up a little bit
I'm
too.
in.
You know.
I could buy a few
But,
things.
Tax
you know, I
free.
got some money.
You don't have to pay taxes on this money.
I could buy a
Hell
few
yeah.
things for
So
$20,000.
basically, they just give you more money, so it pays taxes, and
Yeah.
perfect. It's perfect.
I'm in.
I can do
You know, like it's easy enough for me to like shit on someone else, but it becomes more of a challenge to get shit on.
I think I want to.
Surprise, surprise.
Do you want to shit first or get
Just
shit
like
on
real
first?
Does
life.
it matter?
I feel like it does.
I'd rather shit first because
Yeah.
like after I'm getting shit on, I'm gonna go shower.
You're not gonna sit there with shit on your chest.
No, because I'll probably throw up too, and I'm gonna be covered in vomit and shit, shit and barf.
Yep.
Well,
And
lucky you
boogers.
guys. I
And
think I just
boogers.
got your. I just got your. What am I trying to say here? Not quite
I don't
written,
know.
but your consent to start our
Oh.
Spoken consent. Shit and
Well, our
barf.
first segment's gonna be shitting on our SOs
I'll
for
shit
10
last.
grand.
How about we just all shit on each other for fun?
Oh, nice, dude, nice. Yeah, okay. Practice. Practice with the big leagues.
Yeah.
Big leagues.
All right. Well, as always, check us out on Twitter. We got Oddbaldo, Vin Depot, and Aaron East. Check us out on the YouTube, Gray Sweatpants Podcast. And
I need to add like an O to end of my name.
Aaron Easto.
Your guys is like Vin Depot, Oddbaldo,
Oh,
Aaron
nice.
East.
Aaron Easto.
Easto.
Aaron Easto. I like it. The Gray Sweatpants Gang. We'll catch you guys next week.
Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Later.